Hello loves, welcome to my channel. It's nice to have you here. So this is pile 1, which is a snail, then pile 2, which is a dinosaur, pile 3, which is a butterfly, then pile 4, like a web going on with a spider. You guys can really see it, but later I'll show you guys if you choose this pile. Then there's pile 5, which is a little mask or a bunny head. I don't know how you want to see that, but it's a bunny head or mask. Go ahead and choose whichever pile you feel called to choose, or you could choose as many as you like. Hello, pile 1. It's nice to have you here, love. All right, so if you chose this snail, this is your pile, and let's get started. What messages do your ancestors have for you? Let's see. Damn, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna have to choose for you guys because the cards are just not flopping out. Wait a minute, I usually, either you're struggling with like being decisive or like you're not, something about either you're too decisive or you're not decisive enough. That's what's popping up. I feel like you have an opportunity that you're not taking because you're indecisive. Yeah, like something can change your life, but you're just so scared to take a risk, to take a chance, because you're like, what am I gonna lose? But in reality, Spirit is saying like you have nothing to lose. Like you're gonna go forward, you're going to gain things, and if you do lose things, it's probably gonna be things that are weighing you down on your journey. So you have nothing to lose. Like you literally, they're saying like you shouldn't fear anything, because all the gains you're gonna gain are things, how do I say, they're gonna benefit you down your journey, and then they're gonna make you, how do I say, stronger, happier. They're gonna make you feel more of your, like, more at home with yourself, basically. And Spirit is saying sometimes we carry things that aren't ours, like for example carrying other people's burdens, others' worries. Like I feel like you try to take care of everyone. I don't know if you're like an older sibling, a parent, I don't know, but I just feel like you carry about, I mean, you carry other people's worries and business, and it's just kind of like they're saying it's time to really think about what you want and realize that it's okay to live your own life now. It's okay to like just be like, oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I need to let my siblings live their life, or I need to let my kids live their life, and now it's time for me to just finally do that thing I've been wanting to do, travel, start, you know, learning new recipes as a hobby. Like Spirit is saying start focusing on yourself. I mean, your ancestors basically. Like they want you to start doing more of what you love. Like you've been neglecting yourself, and it's time to make that change. It's time to stop worrying about, oh my god, am I gonna lose something? Like I feel like maybe you're worried about losing family or feeling disconnected. Some of you guys maybe have like a parent who's like always constantly telling you to take care of, you know, your siblings, and if not, then you know you're gonna be disconnected. Your siblings aren't gonna love you. Like they'll feed you certain lies, and Spirit saying no, that's their problem as a parent, to take care of their kids. You need to just focus on yourself. And if you're a parent and you know your kids are already grown up and they can take care of themselves, Spirit is saying, why are you still continuously taking care of them? Like they need to, you know, venture out. You need to put some trust that they're ready to venture out, that they're ready to, you know, do for their own. When they need help, build a safe environment. I feel like you've already have built a safe environment. They are going to reach out to you when they say mom, dad, or like grandma, whoever. And like you know, as a parent can be anybody, right? And I am getting that like they will reach out to you because they feel safe to do so. You've built such a safe environment already for them to do that, to feel confident, to be like, hey, I need help, right? And I feel like even if you're just a sibling as well, Spirit is saying your siblings will reach out to you, because I feel like you've been there more than, you know, their parent. You guys as parents, okay? Like whoever, you know, tried to raise you guys, I feel like they weren't really there, and your siblings see you as that parent figure where they're kind of like, oh yeah, like you need to live your life too, we get it. But at the same time, if they were to ever need help, they'd be like, oh, I need to call my big sibling, you know what I mean? But Spirit is saying, what do you want now? I feel like you've been thinking for everybody else, like oh, we need this, we need that, we need that, da, da, da. And Spirit is saying, what do you want? What do you need right now? And I'm feeling the energy calm down now. Your ancestors are mainly saying, like, I feel like you get stuck in daydreaming land and you don't actually venture out or do things. And even this picture here, like, you see this guy, he's just looking at the boat. I feel like you let everyone have their fun and then you're kind of like, oh my god, when am I gonna have my I'm hearing that Ariel song, when's it my turn, wish I could be part of your world, that one song. It's been all over my feed, but like that's exactly the same feeling you're probably feeling as well. You feel like certain things are unattainable. As someone who believes in the law of assumption, and it's worked for me, like for my health and all that or whatever I wanted to manifest, like, you should learn about the law of assumption, okay? I'm always gonna spread that on my channel because I want the best for everyone, and I want everyone to know that they have a chance, that they, not just a chance, they have the right to have anything they want in this lifetime, right? That's what I want to spread awareness on. And yeah, like, please research the law of assumption. Some good coaches are Sammy Ingram and Manifesting with Kimberly. I love them so much. They helped me a lot. Personally, I didn't get any coaching from them. I just looked at their videos, and then from there I just learned, right? And I feel like you would benefit a lot from doing that. If you're also a parent, like start asking family members as well. From Spirit is saying, like, to help you babysit or something like that. If you guys don't have any family members, like, I'm feeling like some of you guys still have, like, you have older kids and little kids. Maybe Spirit is saying, let your older kids babysit every once in a while. You're not going to be a bad parent. That's what Spirit is saying. It tried to come in, that little message tried to come in earlier, but, you know, it kind of left. But yeah, do your research on law of assumption. This is so chaotic now. I'm so sorry. Do your research, please. And let's see what else they want to tell you with the little oracle cards I have here. And not that little, but what other messages do you guys have for pile 1? There's something weighing you down, and Spirit is saying let it go. Something about that, like, you need to let go of something. Like, it's time. I don't know if it could be an old belief or I don't know. Courtship, mutual attraction. Oh, okay. So whether you're an older sibling, a parent, or whoever, like, I feel like you've always wanted a lifelong partner, but, you know, you've been so focused on your siblings or your kids, whoever. You may be a single parent or just a sibling who, you know, thought my entire life purpose is just take care of my siblings, right? Something like that. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to venture out. And if you want to start your own family, or, you know, start dating and yada yada, or travel abroad and do whatever you want, Spirit is saying please go and do that. You have so much love within you, and it's time to, you know, not just give it to your family, give it to that one person you've been wanting to, you know, make a move on. Stop telling that one specific person on your mind that you're too busy. Actually say, hey, you know what, I'm busy right now, but I would like to reschedule. I would like to, you know, see when you're free, and then when I'm free, we could do it. And then from now on, whenever, you know, you already set a date with that person, tell the rest of the, you know, your family or your kids or whoever, right? Whoever you need to tell. Just settle something where, you know, your weekend isn't gonna be messed up. Obviously, if there's an emergency, don't go, you know, crazy and be like, oh my god, yay, I am still gonna go out. Because no, like, you don't have to do that, okay? You don't have to do that. But Spirit is saying stay more committed to what you plan, okay? I feel like some of you guys may be afraid of planning because you guys are like, oh my god, if I plan, you know, it's not gonna go my way. But Spirit is saying set boundaries. That's why nothing has been going your way, because you haven't been setting boundaries with people. They just think that you're gonna be their hand and foot, or I don't know how that phrase goes in English, but, like, you know, it's kind of like they're at a shoe store, and they're kind of like, oh, my mom's gonna pay, so I could just keep adding as much shoes as I want. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just feel like you're gonna constantly be taking care of them, and Spirit is saying no. surprise them and be like, no, I have plans. Okay, that's the Spirit is saying, do not be afraid to set boundaries. But that's all I have for you. Just like the little snail, you need to wind down, slow down, start thinking for yourself. Okay, so maybe the snail is your spirit animal right now. But that's all I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. And remember to have some fun, okay? And that's it. So I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye-bye, love. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading, love. It's nice to have you here. All right, so if you chose this cute little dinosaur, well, welcome to your reading. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to have you here. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I don't know. My setup changed, everything changed. I'm trying to like talk a little bit different as well, so I don't get boring, like me just constantly saying hello, hello, hello. Okay, so the messages you guys have from your ancestors. Damn, that's a lot. I feel like you guys have been needing to communicate with them, or like they just adore you and they just want to give you life advice constantly. Either you don't connect enough with them, or they just adore you and they love when you talk to them. Something about that, okay? I feel like you either grew up very connected with them. I don't know if your family has traditions where, you know, you do something to honor your ancestors or to connect with them. Something about that, but like once you were born and your mother may have, or your father, I'm getting like whoever talked about you with them, they're kind of like, oh my god, yay, and they decided like, we're going to bless this little one, just because your family member or like your parent, someone in your family really does lots of things to honor them, and also they talk about you a lot. Okay, like a family member constantly talks about you. You're very protected, very safe, and very loved by a specific person. Maybe it's an older brother, or it could be a cousin, I don't know. I'm just getting a mother figure, maybe for some of you. Maybe like your mother passed on and they talk about you in the spirit realm. They see how your mother worries about you still in the spirit realm, like, oh my god, I need to bless them, I need to take care of them, something about that. But I'm getting that before your mother passed on, or it could be like a father figure as well, I'm getting for spirit. But I'm just feeling it's a more of a mother figure that passed on. But yes, could be also a father that passed on. You'll know, right? And basically what I'm trying to say is they constantly, you know, are talking about you. And yeah, they're still keeping an eye on you. I feel like you, how do I say, you come off as very naive, or this pairing could also be from another past life as well. I'm getting like so much messages that I can't even focus on one thing. I'm very sorry. I'm just getting that you come off as very naive, or like you're dumb to others. I can't explain it, but people think that they could be malicious towards you, and that, you know, no one's gonna bite them back. But your ancestors and everyone else is kind of like, oh, you thought you could mess with our baby? Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna ring a bell, and then, you know, I'm gonna bring hell, and it's gonna be upon you for life, because you're gonna go down, until that, you know, that nasty energy you have in your heart towards my little baby goes away. You're just gonna be in hell, like you're gonna be underground. They don't, I feel like if you've ever experienced, you know, people ghosting you, or maybe leaving you on red or something like that, it was your ancestors doing of them protecting you, because they sensed malicious energy from that person. You are very protected. You might think like, oh my god, something's wrong with me, or like, why are people constantly, you know, leaving me on red? They can sense that you're very soft and sensitive, and lots of people want to manipulate you. And I feel like you're very smart and you can sense it as well, but sometimes I feel like you're just kind of like, no, I don't want to judge people, so you just hold back. But your ancestors are like, oh, no, 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 your intuition was right, and we're gonna remove them, so you can see it as a sign that that's why we remove them. I feel like you're not the type to cling on or try to manifest exes back, nothing like that. And spirit is saying like that they love that about you, because even maybe if you know about law of attraction or law of assumption, instead of trying to manifest, you know, an ex back or anything, you feel like you might try to manifest new love, better love. But it's not in that sense of wanting a partner. It's more like, how can I, you know, manifest more love for myself, in a sense of how can I feel more loved within, you know? How can I feel love so I can give love? That's the way of, I don't know, something about you just being very loving, and they're kind of like, you are already so pure and loving. Yeah, like they're just very happy that you were raised very loving, and this is why they'll do anything to protect you. Something about your friend group, they like your friend group. I don't know, but you guys have more cards here. Something about your friend group though, they either like your friend group, or maybe someone in your friend group is a snake. They come off as very nice, but you can sense their energy otherwise. Like it's a different kind of energy, and your kind of spirit is saying like, yeah, you should cut them off. Like it doesn't matter how long you've been friends with this person. If this person energy changes up and you know they're nasty now, cut them off. Okay. I feel like for a long time that's been on your heart. Like, should I cut them off? Should I not? They're just no longer in your energy. I feel like you're high vibes. I feel like you haven't changed. You're high vibes. You just stood there high vibes. And this person, I feel like, you know, they had a good heart at some point, but then it got dirty and muddy. And, you know, like they're driving from a different place, a different mentality now. And something about them, maybe even being jealous or something like that, I'm getting. And Spirit is saying, yeah, this one got to go now. Like, no, bye. Something about that, okay? So you'll know. You have to cut off a friend, Spirit is saying. You've been thinking about it, but you're kind of like, no, I could be wrong. I'm just, you know, in my head too much. You don't overthink, okay? You don't overthink. I feel like Spirit saying when you overthink, this is actually your ancestors trying to get the message to you that you should do it. And then when you're kind of going back and forth in your head, it's kind of like if you're having a convo of that. I feel like that's how they communicate with you. When you think you're overthinking something, Spirit is saying that's them actually trying to help you make a good decision. Because look it, when you're overthinking, what happens, I feel like most of the time something good happens. Like you make a decision for yourself that could have saved you, could have done, you know, could have brought you peace, something like that. Like it's never like overthinking in the sense like, oh my god, this might happen to me, this might happen to me. I'm not saying that you don't maybe experience like those anxious thoughts, but I am getting more so that you get those thoughts where it's kind of like, should I do this, should I not? And it just eats you up for a week until you finally do it, and then you feel at peace, right? So Spirit is saying that's how they communicate with you. Do not be afraid. Don't think you're an overthinker and that, you know, you're being mean or judgmental towards people. You are very highly intuitive, but also they are constantly guiding you and protecting you. 9 of Wands. Okay, I feel like some of you guys are going through something right now. I feel like you guys need a hug right now. Like, oh my god, your ancestors are gonna make me cry. Like, okay, I'm very much of a huggable person, so if you don't like hugs, I'm just holding your hand, okay? But if you do like hugs, okay, that there's a hug for you. I am getting that. Okay, so you know how dinosaurs, you know, people say that they did exist and then others say they don't. I just feel like you feel like you're gonna go extinct, or it's better if you go extinct. Something about maybe you may be feeling, you know, at times like you just want to give up on life. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. I don't want to word it in any other way because it sounds a little harsher, but hopefully you understand what I'm getting at. And I just feel like you feel like that. You feel like a dinosaur. You feel like your voice sometimes isn't important, or I don't know. I just feel like you don't have many people who believe in you. Do you know, just like the dinosaurs, how people are like, oh my god, no, there's no proof, there's no this. And it's kind of like bones tend to, you know, at some point just become one with the earth. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So after years and years, people still expect dinosaur things to, you know, still be underground, when in reality, there could have been dinosaurs. And there's people who talk about the asteroid that destroyed the whole planet and yada yada. So I'm getting that you feel like that though. You feel like a dinosaur where no one believes in you. You could have I don't know. You either have people who gaslight you whenever you think something is true, and then they're kind of like, no, 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 this is true. I am smarter than you, so I'm going to tell you this, and then keep shoving it down your head, even though it may be wrong. You could have facts. You could be researching things, and no one believes you. And then there's other people who, you know, I'm feeling they tend to like, I don't know. It's almost like they It's a nasty energy I'm picking up on, but I can't really describe it. It's just almost like they like to... I don't know. It's okay. So you know how like when people talk about dinosaurs and stuff, they're kind of like, oh my god, yes, it is true. I feel like some people like to probe you almost like a being that's already passed on. I can't explain it. People just, I don't know. They try to make you feel like you have no right to have boundaries or something like that, okay? Just very nasty energy. And Spirit is saying you need to remove lots of people from your life and not be afraid of doing so. Choose yourself, basically. Um, choose your little, choose, not little voice, but like choose your voice. Rar, make that rah sound, okay? um, I'm just getting that it's time to make that decision to fight your battles. Okay, I'm getting like an all, you know, that round table King Arthur, I don't know how to pronounce his name, all that kind of thing. It's time to choose your battles. Okay, like some battles are not worth fighting for. And I know some people will say like, oh my god, if you want peace and you're trying to fight for yourself, like you're never gonna get peace. That's not true. Sometimes we have to fight for ourselves so that we can kill that energy down, and then we'll get peace. Because what happens when we try to keep everything in? It just keeps bubbling and bubbling up inside, right? I feel like sometimes you need to put people in their place, okay? You need to put people in their place and tell them no. Or have you done your research? Like, use a stern voice with them. You don't have to raise your voice or yell or call them dumb. But if you have facts, do not let people gaslight you. Do not let them do that. I feel like you have knowledge on something and people make you feel bad. Okay, like I feel like this could also be a gender kind of role thing, like whether you're a guy or a girl. I am getting that, you know, you're in a field of something where most people think they know more about you just because of their gender. I'm getting that. Like you could meet a man who, you know, isn't to like feminism, and people tell you like, no, you don't know this, or you don't know these struggles. I don't know why you're, you know, standing on our side. And then if you're a girl, like you could be somewhere where like it's very male dominated, like a field of work or something, and people tell you like, no, you don't know this because you're a woman, yada yada. I'm just getting something of that sort is playing out in your life, and Spirit is saying start standing your ground, start showing them who knows more, because I feel like some of these people are dumb or spreading lies, and you're here to, you know, waken up, and like something about waking up these people to their stupidity, okay? um I'm just getting that. Like, you need to put more people in their place, okay? Um, what else am I getting? I feel like that's it, but I'm gonna pull out more cards from my little, it's not little, but my oracle deck here. It's the Tao Oracle. I didn't create it, by the way. I just feel like I need to specify that. All right, modesty. Yeah, like people feel like just because you're nice that they could walk all over you, and Spirit saying no. You need to, you know, not let people judge you. Like I feel like you may be dressed very soft, and you know, people think, oh my god, they're so stupid, I can do this or that, it doesn't matter, like they're stupid. And then in reality they're stupid ones for being judgmental, not knowing that, you know, just because something on the outside looks safe doesn't mean that it won't bite. And Spirit saying start scaring people, okay? Like that's gonna be your superpower, dressing really cute or acting really cute, speaking really cute, being very nice, but then knowing when to bite, okay? Like that's gonna be your poison, that's gonna be your venom, which is gonna paralyze people to shut the fuck up, because they need that. They fucking need that. They fucking need to start going inside their brain and really analyzing how they're talking to others, how they're treating people, okay? You're gonna, I feel like you already do this naturally, but I feel like if you start actually talking to people and snapping back and, you know, telling them like, no, this is true, or have you done your research, something about that, or like, show me proof of your research, I want to know how you got this, how this is no longer a theory, something about you just snapping back instead of just letting them belittle you and make you feel small. No, show me the fact, show me the facts you're speaking, how is it a fact? Start doing that. For saying wow, like they're ready for you to just make that little roar, okay? Like if they want to hear you roar. Last message. I feel like one more card. Or is that it? Okay, I feel like that's it. I was gonna do one more card, but actually no, they're saying no, this is the last one. development, gradual progress, continuity, continuity, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. Slowly but surely, adaptability, a time-honored approach. I truly feel like Spirit is saying to take your time with things. Don't feel like you need to constantly rush or be on top of things. But at the same time, it's kind of like saying, I don't know what they're trying to get at, but I feel like sometimes you feel like you need a rush in life. And this is what I like to tell people who have those kind of racing minds. I have a racing mind, and sometimes I need to tell myself this too, which is some people will tell you that you need to be moving fast in life, you know, right? And they'll tell you like you need to be having this success already by the age of this. And then while they're, you know, scolding you, tomorrow they can croak and their dreams won't become real, right? For like constantly being up in your business, constantly telling you need to do this or that. Like, focus on your own, mind your own business, right? And you may even live a longer life than them, and they're constantly telling you certain things, right? Just focus on your clock, okay? Focus on your clock, and don't let others, you know, opinions and stuff get to you. Because how do I say, some people could look successful on the outside, but in reality, you know, sometimes they're not really leaders, or they're not who they say they are, right? And I feel like the slowest people are the ones who are trying to be better, and this is why they look so slow, because they're constantly kind of in the back, and they're kind of like I don't want to step on this person. I feel like they need my advice. I feel like more people who are leader like are willing to, you know, take things slow in life. And I'm not saying because you have a fast-paced mind that you're not like that. I feel like you have a fast-paced mind because your body kind of moves slow. It kind of craves that in a way where you can help others. And Spirit is saying you have a fast-paced mind so that you could bring others with you. I feel like you taking your time and really mastering whatever you're trying to master is Spirit's way of saying you're gonna bring so much people up with you. I feel like you have you're gonna share resources or something. I don't know what it is, but Spirit is saying you are meant to do big things. So do not let others belittle you just because you're moving slow in life. Look at all these people telling you to move fast, but are not giving you resources, not telling you how to move faster in life. They're just, you know, you get all these stupid ads like, pay me 500 and I'll make you at the top. I'll put you on the top of this or that. I'll make you successful. But then when you fall, when you plummet, they just want more money out of you, right? They don't actually give you enough skills or enough like help, resource, anything like that to keep you on top. So you moving slowly in life is perfectly okay. All right, take your time. Question authority also a lot. That's the last message here. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye bye, love. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading, love. It's nice to have you here. So if you chose this butterfly, let's get started with your reading. Pile 2 really made my throat go out a bit because I feel like they were struggling with, you know, speaking up. And yeah, I felt that kind of energy still kind of lingering. So I don't know if some of you guys are struggling with speaking up, or feel like you've already mastered speaking up, or you will master. Like you are on the verge of a breakdown. You want your voice to be heard. I feel like, you know, you were constantly told growing up to shut up or to, you know, mind your business, but in reality you're kind of like, no, this is my business because it's gonna, you know, harm the future generation. It's going to I don't know, you could be very young or still, or something about people just feeling like they could treat you anyway because they're older than you or something like that. Like you could be like 80 years old, okay, or 60 years old, and you'll have people older than you just like telling you like, shut up. I just feel like you've always had a very there's an energy to you, just kind of like, and there's an energy to you that's kind of like, I beat to the own, what's that phrase in English? Like, I beat to the drum of my own, drum of my, you know what I mean, hopefully. I beat to the drum of my own beat. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. I beat to the drum of my own beat. I don't know. And I feel like, you actually have this very like leader-like quality to you, right? And you're here in this lifetime to stand up for the underdogs. Okay, that's what your ancestors are saying. I'm gonna say spirit by accident in this whole reading, but by spirit I mean ancestors. Okay, and I just feel like that's your life purpose, to speak up for the underdogs. I feel like you may get family members like saying like, don't stand up for them, like you're gonna get shot, or like, don't stand up for this person, you know, like it's not your business, because they're just scared to stand up. But if you're just a passerby, or what do you call those? I don't know. I learned this word when I was young, but I forgot it. A standby. I don't know. You know, once like some kids get bullied, and then like people will be like, do not be a standby, or something like that, right? And I feel like you learn that from a very young age, where you're just kind of like, no, this is a big bully in the adult life, and I'm gonna take care of them. You know the importance of using your voice, and you know the importance of multiple people with strong voices, you know, becoming powerful. So you try to always constantly empower others to speak up and use their voice, because there's power in it, right? And Spirit is saying you're doing an amazing job to never change this side of you just because of what others are telling you, or don't change this side of you just because of bad experiences that you have experienced, or maybe will experience. Not saying that anything bad's gonna happen to you, because I don't believe in that kind of stuff. And I feel like you don't either. You're just kind of like, no, nothing bad's gonna happen to me. So I feel like we're, you know, both in agreement on that. And I truly feel like, oh fuck, the reason your ancestors are bringing this up, I don't know if you've been feeling like you need to silence your voice, or to, what do I say, you're reminding me of my old self, okay? Because I went through a phase where I was like, what parts of me do I hate? And I hated the side of me that was constantly telling a specific person in my life to shut up, or to stop doing this or that. And I was like, I'm such a bad person. But this person in my life, you know, like, they'll say things and have like a way of just being, and just not minding if it's gonna hurt someone else, or like they just like saying things, and then just kind of like, don't you know that's kind of negative, or it's kind of like sounding mean to others, and it's just negativity, right? And basically I thought I needed to shut up. I thought I needed to no longer speak up. And I needed to work on myself. In a way, I worked on myself, but at the same time, this side of me, you know, I've learned to balance it out, to speak up. And specifically, I'm always speaking up for little kids. I do not care which adult I'm dealing with. I will speak up for a kid. I do not care. And yeah, like, I just truly feel like you need to change the side of you. I don't know if you've been kind of like being like, oh my god, that's something I need to work on, or that's something I need to change. But Spirit is saying, do not. And for someone who has changed, just take this advice I'm giving you, of you probably think you need to silence yourself, but you're actually doing more good when you're speaking up. And then these other people who, you know, are just constantly talking without even thinking, or hurting others, they're not even thinking about trying to improve themselves. So why should you silence your voice for them? Basically, it's what Spirit is saying. I learned this the hard way, because I went for a while without speaking up, trying to, you know, not. There's certain things that I stopped. Sorry, my voice is kind of going out. There's certain things that I stopped fighting for, stopped, you know, stepping my foot in. I stopped dipping my water into certain people's businesses, because these people weren't waking up, and me just, you know, trying to stand up for them was just kind of like throwing fire in water, and it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't helping. It was just causing more illusions, more confusion, more, you know what I mean, like mist. That's it. That's all it was doing. And yeah, like, it's kind of like the same effect of, how do I say, you know, when you throw ice, or is it a specific ice that needs to be thrown in the water? I feel like it's a specific ice, but you know, there's like I've seen it on science videos where they throw like an ice or something, and it causes that kind of misty effect and stuff like that. It's kind of like that. You throw fire in it, you're still gonna get that humidity, that steam, right? You throw ice, you're gonna get that. So me going cold and not speaking up was still, you know, causing illusions, but I realized that it wasn't my problem. So I feel like the reason I'm telling you this is because I feel like there's certain problems in your life where it's kind of like that. You need to analyze, if I throw fire, if I throw this piece of ice, is it still going to be misty, or is it going to clear things? Is it going to clear things up? And if the answer is, oh, I'm throwing fire and ice and nothing is working, well, then that's because I shouldn't be throwing fire. I should just be walking myself out. And then for the fights that are actually worth fighting for, you probably should ask yourself this question. If I throw myself in the water, am I going to save anyone? Start asking yourself that if you know, if you want to like really measure, should I help, should I not? Because I feel like some fights are just not worth fighting. Some people are just so stuck. I just feel like, how do I put this? It's sad to say that, but like, how do I put this? There's abusers who, you know, manipulate their people so badly. Not their people, but you know what I mean? So badly to the point of like not wanting any help. And then, I don't know, like, it's just horrible. Like some abusers will, let me not get into it too much, but you know what I mean. And I truly feel like you've already seen this side of how, you know, when you're trying to help someone, they turn on you and you're kind of like, wait a minute, is my voice important? I feel like that's what's making you question, like, is my voice actually important? Am I stupid for, you know, standing up or saying this or that? You are not stupid. The person, you know, who is causing the other person to suffer and, you know, manipulating them and saying like, this is love, I'm giving you love, that's who's stupid. Not the person who is experiencing the abuse or you, but it's the person who's choosing to actively abuse, to actively try to put everyone through these illusions, these fucking tricks and everything, right? And Spirit is saying, never lose a side of you. But sometimes, no matter how much you try to help someone, it's gonna be, you know, difficult, and you need a way out. Like, this is gonna stress my life out. I need to just bounce. I need to bounce, okay? And as much as that's painful to do, Spirit is saying you need to choose yourself sometimes. You need to choose your peace. And although you're probably going to think about it from time to time, I didn't take a chance, I didn't do this or that, or I didn't say this or that, or I didn't help, or I could have helped. Spirit is saying sometimes us just kind of leaving is also, how do I say, a way of helping, like us removing ourselves. Because if it's a family member you're trying to help, they're going to realize, oh my God, this person went distant on me. Why are they no longer in my life? They're going to start waking up that this person is isolating them. You know what I mean? From their family, from people who actually really cared. At some point, they will wake up, hopefully. You know, that's all we can hope for because, yeah. But as a believer of the law of assumption, you know, you have choices. You can remove yourself and no longer fight and just, you know, manifest good for this person, okay? Good manifesting coaches are Sammy Ingram or Manifesting with Kimberly. I believe in law of assumptions, so go ahead and do your research on these channels, like how to manifest, like search that up, Sammy Ingram, how to manifest, manifesting with Kimberly, stuff like that, and really know that you still have power in the situation. But what I'm saying is, sometimes you need to remove yourself and let things play out. If you don't see any change while you're affirming or whatever, however you're gonna manifest, Spirit is saying give it some time, okay? Like give it some time while you're trying to change the situation. But do not put yourself in any stress or any danger anymore, okay? That's what Spirit wants me to emphasize. Like, you no longer putting yourself in a stressful environment for someone else who, you know, isn't realizing that they're in a dangerous zone, okay? Because you do have a leader-like quality to you, and you're never going to lose this. You're always going to want to help people. And Spirit is saying this is not a bad quality, okay? This is not a bad quality. But sometimes, you know, some people are just so fucked up that it's hard to, you know, get someone help. Not because they're the fucked up ones, but because someone's fucking up with them. What I'm trying to say, like they're fucking with them to the point of not realizing who's helping anymore, right? And yeah. So anyways, there's more cards here. I truly feel like you want to protect someone in your life, and maybe this person has a more childlike nature to them, or they may be younger than you. You're very protective of them. You feel like you have to take care of them, but maybe you constantly get into fights with them, and they're removing themselves, like distancing themselves from you a lot more. But every time you see them, either, you know, you realize that they're hurting still, or their abuser, maybe, I don't know if their abuser physically abuses them, or you could actually see bruises on them or something, and it pisses you off. It hurts you so bad that you can't do anything about it, that they're just staying and then calling it love. You know what I mean? Something about that, and you really want to help. And Spirit is saying you have the power. Use the law of assumption and help this person, okay? You could change this whole thing, okay? You could change this whole thing. If you want that one person to go to jail, you can manifest that. If you want this person to start waking up and start choosing themselves, you can do that. You can have anything you want in your reality, okay? You're very powerful and you have a leader-like quality to you. Lead this person out and into the light if that's what you want to do. You can do it, okay? You can freaking do it. But yes, please research the law of assumption and help this person, okay? Because you know how, look at the cards over here seem like so helpless. Like, oh my God, I'm trying to help this one person. I put these cards, boom, right here. And look at it's opportunity knocking on your door. A new start, a fresh start for this person to learn, to grow. You're gonna build a safe environment for them. I know you will. You will, and it will happen, okay? Like, you will build a safe environment for this person to grow and to heal all their wounds and everything that they need. They're gonna choose themselves, so do not doubt this, okay? They will, and I feel like you will manifest good for them, okay? I have no doubt. You're gonna spark change. You're gonna be like this beautiful butterfly, and you're gonna spark change. Let me see some oracle cards for you guys. Let's see. I feel like they told me to put that one back. I feel like maybe you guys don't need any oracle cards at all, okay? That's just what I'm getting with Spirit. No oracle cards for you guys. That was just it, okay? Do it, okay? Please research the law of assumption and help this person. And Spirit says, do not doubt yourself for 1 second, okay? You have to persist. Consistency always gets you what you want. And Spirit is saying persist, 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 and do not stop until you get what you want. All right, when you're manifesting, however you're going to manifest, whether it's affirming, whether it's doing candle magic, however you want to manifest, just persist in it. All right. You're very powerful, okay? No outside thing can ever steal your power. They just try to deplete it, so we hide it a little bit, and then boom, we're back on top, okay? No one can ever deplete your power, basically. So always remember that, all right? And yeah, that's it. Wait, that's actually not it. Spirit is saying, like, how do I put this? It's just, you know how when I mentioned depleting your energy, for some reason, Spirit said when someone tries to change your pure nature and they muddy up your nature, like your pure nature of who you are, it's almost like that nature to you that isn't real, that isn't raw to you, can't last within you. So it's going to be cleared out. It's going to burst, okay, at some point, and it's going to be cleared out. And who you really want to be will shine. So Spirit is saying it's like that. You're going to realize that you have more power than you're really seeing, okay? Whatever circumstance in your life is making you feel like you are not powerful and that, you know, you're at a spot where you can't help someone out, Spirit is saying that's not true. You are very powerful, okay? That's what they really wanted me to emphasize, and really they wanted me to word it in this kind of way. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, or comment. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye-bye, love. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this spider web, welcome. It's a spider web and a spider. Don't know if you guys can see or if it's even in the view, but there you go. And let's get started. I feel like you're gonna make a life-changing decision very, very much soon. I feel like you feel safe to finally make that big change, but there's still some kind of like, there's some thoughts of like, what will happen? How will my life be if I make this change, if I go through it with it fully, if I continue to be consistent, if I continue to, you know, actively change my life, if I continue making those steps, those big steps that I've been afraid to make. I feel like for a while you've been scared to make some steps, so you've been kind of crawling. Then when you started to walk and feel, no, you started to stand and you're kind of like, okay, this feels good. You started to walk slowly, and now you're just running. You're just running and running and running. You skipped the walking part and you just started to run, right? And you're kind of like, wait a minute, if I finish this and I go to the top of the stairs, what's going to happen? What door is going to be waiting? And Spirit is saying a beautiful door of opportunities, of anything is possible and anything can happen. You're probably scared that bad things are going to happen, but Spirit is saying, yes, bad things could happen, but there's also a door. That door is going to open to you to, like, hold up, let me word that again. That door is going to open you to possibilities that are also good, okay? Not just bad. But Spirit is saying you don't have to worry about the bad, because there's more good and it's going to outweigh the bad, okay? Something about that. To just take this chance and do not be afraid. I feel like it's something you've been wanting to do for the longest time. Maybe it's a childhood dream. Maybe it's something, you know, you've been wanting to do since your childhood, or you've why did I word that again? It could be a childhood dream or something you wanted to do in your childhood, and you probably really recently sparked it again in your brain that you can do it. Or maybe you got in touch with your childhood self. Like, I don't know if you did childhood healing or something like that, and you're kind of like, wait a minute, I had that one dream, or I wanted to do this, or maybe you found an old bucket list. I don't know, something about you just tapping into like a childlike past energy and nature. Not energy, I mean, not nature, energy. Like, something about that. And it could also be a child that, you know, sparked this, like, I can do anything I want and anything is possible. Maybe some of you guys have kids now and they blessed your life by, you know, bringing that childlike energy back into your life. Something about that, and you're feeling confident to make this move. I feel like you've already are making big moves, because the Knight of Wands is all about big movement. It's fast. Well, I don't know, I like to see it as fast, but yeah, I'm just getting that kind of energy. And this is the 10 of Cups moment. Like, this will be your ending. You will feel extremely fulfilled and happy. If this was a Knight of Cups moment, there would be something missing to your happy ending. But no, this is gonna make you feel super happy. Whatever decision you're gonna make, Spirit is saying, well, your ancestors. Like I told Pile, like I told Pile, the other Piles, I keep saying Spirit, but I mean ancestors, okay? Your ancestors really want you to know that you're gonna be extremely happy, that, you know, you're going to, what do you call it? It's just gonna be like the best life decision ever. You're gonna feel so much calm. You're going to wake up every day and love your life. There's just gonna be so much peace that you thought you could never have, or you could never obtain. You probably thought that, but Spirit is saying no, you can have this life. You can have this peaceful life, this life you're craving. Whatever you are craving in your life, Spirit is saying it is possible. Okay, it is possible. I feel like some of you guys already know about law of assumption or law of attraction. I like law of assumption more, and I'm always spreading that on my channel. But I'm also picking up that some of you guys probably doubt if this is possible. What Spirit is saying, whatever you've been scripting for, affirming or visualizing, it's going to happen. I feel like you're getting like little signs or synchronicities that it's going to happen. Maybe, let's say if you've been affirming for a bird, right? Like you've wanted a bird pet for your entire childhood, right? If you're affirming for that, maybe you're getting signs, like maybe you're seeing more birds outside, or you're seeing, you know, things that have wings, like butterflies. Or I don't know if I can say that butterflies have wings, but you know, like you're probably seeing things that fly, right, more often, and those are signs that the bird you've been wanting is on the way. Something like that. Like you're seeing signs of your manifestation almost coming, and you're like kind of like, oh my god, I don't know if it ever will come. Spirit is saying persist, 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 and it will come. All you have to do is just state what you want and keep stating it until it's yours, okay? Whether that's visualizing, affirming, scripting, whatever it may be, you are in control of your reality, and you're gonna get exactly what you want, okay? And it's funny that I feel like if some of you guys are manifesting a bird, please comment a bird emoji or like a blue heart or something, because I really want to know if you guys are manifesting a bird. Because look at the two little birds here, 1 and 2. Or maybe you guys are just manifesting a pet. So whatever kind of pet you're manifesting, put in a little pet emoji down below, a snake or whatever you may be manifesting, you know. I really want to know. But Spirit is saying you want a quiet life, you want a peaceful life, and this is possible, okay? Stop doubting whether your manifestation is going to come or not, because it is. It truly is. And it's all yours, okay? It's all yours, and no one's going to take it away. No one's going to steal your happiness and nothing like that, because you are in total control of your reality, okay? If anything is disturbing your peace, Spirit is saying, you know, to walk away from that person, that situation. That's another form of manifesting as well, by choosing your peace actively, saying, no, this is not what I want, this is what I want. That is manifesting, basically. You saying, this is what I want, this is not what I want, and removing yourself from situations, people, and stuff like that. That's a form of manifesting, because we are constantly manifesting. We are not never manifesting, basically, Spirit is saying. So just change your assumptions and get what you want, okay? That's all manifestation is. Do not doubt yourself and get what you want, okay? But that's all I have for you. I'm not gonna pull any oracle cards. I was going to, but should I? I feel like no, not for this pile. I feel like there's no messages for you guys there. Oh, that's a lie. There's an oracle deck over here that I want to use on you guys. So let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just pull out one for you guys. Okay, this one's the one that wanted to come out. Kangaroo, be a force of good. Yeah, Spirit is saying, or your ancestors, I mean, they're saying to start really saying, like, this is making me suffer. This is not making me feel good, so I'm gonna remove from my life. Do not be afraid to, you know, upgrade. Removing doesn't always have to mean removing a specific person. If you want them in your life, maybe change, you know, their nature for good. Like, some people will manifest their specific persons. It could be a best friend, a lover, whoever they want to manifest, to act differently. Like, if their mother, you know, is struggling with, you know, drug abuse or something like that, Spirit is saying you could change them and help them become a better person. Or if their lover is a bit toxic, or something about like them not wanting to commit to them, you can make that specific person in your mind that you want as a lover to commit to you and only you. Like, manifestation is just limitless. You know that door they were talking about earlier, how you can open it, and yes, there is bad, but there's also good. Focus on the good, okay? That's what they're saying. There's many things you can manifest as long as you just say what you want and make it happen by persisting. And that is going to, not, you don't have to believe that's going to happen, you just have to continue, persist. That's all the Spirit is saying. There's many things you could manifest, okay? As Spirit is saying, it's very simple and easy. Do not complicate it, okay? That's the last message. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye-bye, love. Hello, Pile 5. Welcome to your reading, love. It's nice to have you here. Okay, so we chose this little bunny head or mask. I don't know how you guys want to see it. If you guys saw it as a mask or a head. I like to see it as a mask because seeing it as a bunny head just sounds a little bit grotesque. But I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you if you did see it as a bunny head, because it is a bunny head. But you guys chose this. Let's just get started. Sorry for all the chattering. Your energy is just very comfortable. It feels like if I don't know, if I bumped into an old childhood friend or something. It's funny that I'm mentioning that because look at right here. This is like past energy, childhood energy. Okay. I feel like some of you guys want reconciliation with someone from your past. But you feel like it's not possible. You feel like, you know, I feel like you guys had differences, a lot of differences with this person, and you kind of feel like, oh no, it's not possible. We're never going to, you know, reconcile or this person has just leave them in the past. I feel like some of you guys are trying to manifest a lover back or a best friend, someone from your childhood. Okay, maybe you guys are trying to manifest reconciliation with a parent as well that maybe, you know, was a bit abusive, or they just had different beliefs from you and you thought it was best to just leave because it was gonna turn abusive, and you quickly just picked up on that and you're kind of like, no. I feel like you've dealt with lots of manipulative people, toxic people. I feel like you've dealt with lots of forms of abuse I'm getting from spirit, and well, from your ancestors. I keep saying spirit, but I mean ancestors, okay? And basically your ancestors are saying that you like were able to pick up on this and you cut this person off before they could get abusive. You may have felt like, oh no, I cut them off, and you know, I didn't really give them a chance to show their true colors. I feel like some of you guys feel like a bitch. That's what I'm getting. You guys feel like a bastard, a bitch, whatever, right? You just feel ugly and bad inside for leaving this person in the dark. I feel like you just moved on with your life, and some of you guys may even have like already a family. I'm getting like, that's how fast you moved on. This person is trying to come back from your past, and the way you left them is, you know, kind of bugging you. You're kind of like, oh my god, I did leave them like that, or I did do that or that. I never, you know, gave them a chance. Something about that, right? And spirit is saying you do not need to give this person a chance, but if you do want to reconcile, really think about what you have right now already. If you already have a family, like a husband, wife, or whatever, and your kids, spirit is saying, do you really want to leave them for this person who may or may not be toxic, right? I feel like you feel like you're gonna be extremely happy with this person if you leave the current situation you're in. But I also feel like you're already extremely happy with your wife, your kids. I feel like some of you guys don't even have kids at all though. So it's a situation where you're just kind of like, I could easily get a divorce and that's it. I feel like if you do have kids, this is your partner's kids already that they already had from another marriage, and you feel responsible for them because you've already built connections, is what I'm getting from spirit. So they're not your like blood kids, but you treat them as your own, right? And spirit is saying, your ancestors, I mean, they're saying you can still keep in contact with this family or these kids, but at the same time you need to choose your own happiness. If you feel like this past energy is going to bring you the most happiness and you want to get with this person, or you want this person in your life, I'm truly feeling like it's a lover, okay? But for some of you guys, it was just maybe a best friend and you left them in the dark. Maybe like if you did leave a friend, maybe this person wanted to be more than friends, I'm getting something like that. And you left them in the dark for the fear of them being toxic, because I feel like you got to know them as a friend and you're kind of like, no, you're a little crazy when I'm not gonna trust you with my heart like that. Something about that, and that's why you had to leave. Something about you knowing that they're a little toxic in love or something, and you never gave them a chance, but they're back in your life, kind of trying to sneak their way in, and you're kind of like, oh my god, I do love you, but like I can't see us together. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna pull out, should I pull out more tarot oracle? I'm gonna pull out like, what's up with this person? Like, have they changed? Is it worth, you know, getting divorced? I feel like this person comes off as very controlling or prideful, or that's how you knew them in the past. They could be a little scary because of that. Maybe you've known them like that. Gathering together. I heard in my head they're calm waters now though. So I feel like this person wouldn't be bad, but spirit still, like your ancestors still don't really like the fact that you would leave a marriage you're in for this person, because I feel like you've already established a safety feeling, a good, you know, environment. And it's almost like kind of saying, do you really want to start over when you're already this happy? Like, this person, yes, they could bring you happiness and whatnot, but like, you left this person in the past for a reason, you know? And I don't know if this person is trying to come back in your life by saying, you never gave me a chance, you left me in the dark, we used to be good friends, can we at least be friends? But they're wanting to be more than friends. So Spirit is saying, this person, yes, is calm waters, but like, how do I put this? It's almost they like to manipulate the situation, like to get what they want. They may just hold you as a friend right now, but then later they'll try to seduce you. Something about that, like Spirit is saying, they could quickly turn into muddy waters again, or they could drown you in their waters. They're not like bad right now, but I am getting that to keep you, they'll do anything. Following, loyalty. They would be a very loyal lover. They would want to have kids with you. They would want to, you know, like just start new, but at the same time difficulty in the beginning is here. So I am getting that, you know, your wife that you're, or husband that you're currently with would probably be like, oh my god, like you left me for this person. Or there would just be lots of chaos for a while in your life until things start settling down. And it's very saying you have to make this decision. Do you want this or not? They're not gonna stop you. This person, you know, would only do negative things to try to get your attention, but they actually wouldn't hurt you specifically. Spirit saying, like, they may say things like, oh, I just want to be friends, when in reality they want to be more than friends, and they're trying to, you know, secure a spot in your life so that they can seduce you. That's the kind of bad things they would do, but they wouldn't harm you specifically. Like, they are not that toxic lover that you once knew them as. Like, you know, if they were just a friend and you know how they used to treat their lovers in other relationships, Spirit is saying they wouldn't treat you like that. They wouldn't be toxic to you, but they are toxic in a sense that they will lie to you and, you know, try to sneak in and be sneaky just so that they can have you. So you should be cautious about that if you don't like that kind of energy. But that's what Spirit is saying. They wouldn't hurt you, but that's where they're coming from. This is what the energy they're coming from. This person really wants to spend the rest of their life with you, and I feel like they've never stopped like stalking you or keeping an eye on you, is what I'm getting. So it's up to you whether you want to do, whether you want to get divorced, whether you don't. Spirit is just saying, do anything that's going to make you happy. And you can always use the law of assumption to manifest peace and happiness in your life. Whatever choice you choose to make, just know that you're a powerful being and you can have anything you want. You're a divine being. And yeah, just choose your happiness. Choose that 10 of Cups moment. Stick with it, basically. Just choose your happiness. That's all you need to do to make this decision, okay? Although you may be feeling a bit uneasy right now, what I'm getting, in the end, you're gonna feel pretty happy, okay? So with whatever decision you make, I'm just seeing like 2 points of happiness. Happy doors. Both doors are happy places, but you're just kind of in the middle, kind of like, oh my god, which one should I take? Spirit is saying, whichever door you choose to open, nothing but happiness is gonna follow, okay? So go ahead and choose which happiness you think is gonna make you happier, maybe, or which happiness you feel makes you feel more comforted or at peace. That's the advice I would give you, okay? And that's it. So I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, or comment. I would really appreciate it. And that's it. Bye bye.